For this week's theory illustrated presentation, I combined two concepts from the prompt. The first, can art be sublime without some terror? And can sublimity be invoked today? The definition of sublime is characterized by nobility majestic, of high spiritual, moral, or intellectual worth, not to be excelled, supreme, inspiring awe, impressive. In our Jansen text, philosopher Edmund Burke defines the sublime as that which seemed to correspond to the ever-growing needs of artists and spectators to abandon reason and conventional beauty for irrational realms. I use a few paintings from our texts as points of reference. In this slide, we see Benjamin West's Death on a Pale Horse. West was inspired by the Book of Revelation. Here we see a pale horse ridden by death, with hell following him. The message is death by sword and beast. This painting represented extremes of fantasy and terror. Also inspired by the Book of Revelation, we have William Blake's The Great Red Dragon and the Woman Clothed with the Sun. We see a dragon, half human, half reptile, hovering from the sky with the intent of eating the woman's male child. In Blake's words, this is fearful symmetry. In this painting by Scottish painter James Ward, entitled Gordell Scar, Yorkshire, we see one of Britain's tourist sites, the limestone cliffs and gorge at Gordell Scar in Yorkshire. This was a destination for the adventurous tourist. The ominous clouds in this painting add to the drama and the terror of the mountain. Moving on to 21st century paintings, we see contemporary artists with the same subliminal theme. First, we have Brazilian artist Paulo Zabato and his subliminal messages for alienation. Zabato describes himself as being heavily influenced by surrealism and the works of Salvador Dali. I think this painting fits into the Edmund Burke's definition of sublime. Next, we have David Cook's Violent Sea. This painting depicts the danger and power of nature. We see the ominous waves and the threatening clouds, which truly depicts a sublime piece. Here we see Alan MacDonald's Birches in a Time of Shadows, 2012. In this painting, we see the distant moon, ghostly birch trees, and the contrast between light and shadow, again confirming the sublime. This is Pat Simple's Summer, Orkney, 2011. In this painting, we see the beauty of the sublime as waves and clouds show us the force of nature. Going back to the original question, I think there is an overwhelming commonality in sublime art and with the depiction of ominous clouds and untamed wilderness. I think sublimity can be invoked today, as I've displayed in the slides showing the paintings from the 21st century. Can art be sublime without some terror? I have to say no. The terror aspect is what attributes to the paintings being sublime, but I do think sublime art can be beautiful.